No one saw David in a cave, but that's where his legacy was born. If you feel hidden, forgotten, or burned out, this is your season of becoming. This video is a survival guide for when creativity feels like silence. Welcome once again to our channel. Today we're going to look at creating in a cave, how to stay inspired in hard seasons. You know, David wrote Psalms in exile. What's your cave? What's a cave season teaching you? David wrote Psalms in exile. What's your cave season teaching you? Imagine this. You have a vision, a dream, a calling. You step out with excitement, expecting momentum, but instead you hit resistance. Your content doesn't take off. Your creativity feels drained. You feel invisible. At that moment, you are faced with a choice. Give up and assume success wasn't meant for you. Push through and create anyway, even in the struggle. David faced this exact moment when he found himself in the cave of Adullam, hiding, waiting, uncertain about his future. And yet, in that cave, he wrote some of the most powerful psalms that still inspire millions today. What if your cave season isn't about being forgotten, but about being formed? Your cave is a refining place, not a wasting place. When David fled from Saul, he was already anointed as king. Yet instead of stepping into the palace, he found himself in a cold, dark, and lonely cave. It could have been easy to assume that the cave was a detour, a delay in his destiny. But what if the cave wasn't blocking his purpose? What if it was building him for it? In the cave, David learned leadership by gathering misfits and turning them into warriors. In the cave, David developed endurance that would prepare him for the throne. In the cave, David proved that he was faithful even when no one was watching. The cave isn't a punishment, it's preparation. You look at Oprah Winfrey's early career rejection. Today, Oprah Winfrey is one of the most influential women in the world. But before that, she was a young news anchor who got fired. Her bosses told her she wasn't good enough for TV. She was sent to a small talk show as a last chance role. She could have quit, believing her dream was over. Instead, that talk show, AM Chicago, became the foundation for the Oprah Winfrey Show, one of the most successful TV programs in history. If she had seen her cave season as the end of the road, she would have never walked into her true purpose. Remember, your cave season is not a dead end. It's a training ground for what is coming. What is one skill, project, or habit you can build in this season to prepare for future success? Drop it in the comment section below. Create even when it's unseen. That's where breakthrough happens. David didn't stop writing psalms in a cave. He didn't wait until he felt successful or seen. He wrote when he was broken. He wrote when he was alone. He wrote even when he didn't know if anyone would ever read his words. And today, those same psalms written in a cave are read by millions around the world. Vincent van Gogh's 900 unseen paintings is now considered one of the greatest artists of all time. But did you know he painted over 900 works of art in obscurity? He only sold one painting in his lifetime. He died never knowing that his work would change the world. Imagine if he had stopped painting just because no one was watching. If you only create when you feel seen, you will never build a body of work that leads to impact. What you create in obscurity will one day be valuable, but only if you keep creating. What's one piece of content, art, or work you have been holding back because you feel unseen? Share it this week. Remember, the cave doesn't last forever, but what you build there does. David's cave season wasn't permanent, but what he built there lasted for generations. He left the cave stronger, more refined, and ready to lead. Had he wasted that time, he would have never been ready for the throne. Let's look at Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs' Apple rejection and comeback. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, was fired from his own company in 1985. He could have given up. He could have believed Apple was the best thing he would ever create. He could have disappeared. Instead, in his cave season, he founded Nest and Pixar, two projects that changed technology and fame forever. Years later, when Apple was struggling, they brought Jobs back, and his leadership led Apple to become the most valuable company in the world. If he hadn't used his cave season wisely, he never would have changed history. Remember, your cave season will end, but what you do in it determines how you step into your next level. What's one way you can still actively use this season to develop your skills, mindset, or creativity? Comment below. Your cave season is not the end, it's the beginning. David's story teaches us that hard seasons can naturally be the most transformational times of our lives. A cave is refining you. It's not punishment, it's preparation. Create even when it's unseen. The best work may come from a hidden season. The cave is temporary, but your work lasts forever. Use this time wisely and it will set you up for what's next. So the real question is, what will you create in your cave season? What's one action you will take today to create even in difficulty? Drop it in the comment section and commit to moving it forward. If this encouraged you, why not smash the like button, subscribe for more faith-driven inspiration content, and share this with someone who needs to hear it today. Until I come your way again, why not grab your phone, grab a camera, go out there and create something awesome today.